From the air, it does not read as animals. It reads as weather, a dark front kilometers long, moving across the grass at walking pace, with outriders and stragglers trailing like the edge of a rain band. Every part of it is alive. This is the Serengeti wildebeest migration, the largest movement of large mammals anywhere on Earth, and the right way to see it is the way it appears from altitude, not as a million animals, but as one. The animal underneath the phenomenon is the white-bearded wildebeest of the genus Canochites, an antelope built like a contradiction, heavy-headed and high-shouldered, with a back that slopes away to narrow, muscular hips on long, thin legs. The build looks ungainly and is anything but. Weight carried forward over the front legs, running gear behind, the same general arrangement as the spotted hyena that hunts it, a chassis for covering ground indefinitely. A wildebeest calf is on its feet within 3 to 7 minutes of birth, and within about 2 days it can run with the herd. Adults reach 65 kilometers per hour, 40 miles an hour, and more to the point, they can keep moving day after day for up to 1,600 kilometers, 1,000 miles, in a single year's loop around the Serengeti, Mara ecosystem of Tanzania and Kenya. The engine of the loop is grass, and not grass in general, but the short grass of the southern plains, rich in the phosphorus a milk-producing herd needs. The wildebeest's whole front end is built for it, a broad square muzzle, a wide row of incisors, flexible lips, a mowing machine rather than a browser. But short grass is a seasonal crop. It flushes where the rain has just been, and the rain moves around the ecosystem with the seasons. So the herd follows the rain's work. South onto the short grass plains when the storms stand there, then north and west as the plains dry, into longer grass and woodland, and on toward the permanent water of the Mara country, then back south when the rains return. No wildebeest carries a map. The route is not remembered. It is rederived every year from the position of the grass. The loop is chemistry with legs. The herd's defense is the same as its size. More than 1 million wildebeest make the circuit, and on the move they merge with zebra and gazelle into a combined body that has been put at well over 1 million animals. A super herd in which any single animal's odds improve simply because of how many others there are. The calendar sharpens that arithmetic twice a year. At the end of the rains, the rut compresses. Across 2 or 3 weeks, essentially every adult female comes into season, each one fertile for only about a day, while males hold small, frantic territories inside the moving mass. 8 months later, the result is the birth pulse, hundreds of thousands of calves arriving within a 2 to 3 week window. The predators of the southern plains eat their fill, and it makes almost no difference. A glut that brief cannot be stockpiled. The lions and hyenas are full, and the overwhelming majority of calves are simply never hunted at all. Synchrony is the herd spending its losses all at once, on purpose. The cost line comes at the rivers. To follow the grass north, the herd must cross the Mara, and it crosses in masses, 5 to 10,000 animals at a time funneling down a single bank into water patrolled by some of the largest Nile crocodiles in Africa. Animals drown in the crush, animals are taken. The herd pays the toll and keeps moving because the toll is small against 1 million and the grass on the far side is not optional. What the migration buys is not just wildebeest. The moving herd is the Serengeti's metabolism. It mows the grasslands and keeps them grassland, manures them as it goes, and carries nutrients in a slow conveyor around the whole ecosystem. The grazing succession behind it feeds the next wave of mouths. The predators are shaped around its calendar. Remove the movement, fence it, sever the loop, and you would not have the same place with fewer animals. You would have a different place. At dusk, the column is still crossing the plain, its head somewhere beyond one horizon and its tail beyond the other, walking on last week's rain toward next week's grass.